What's up, everybody? This is Jose Allende here, and for today's video, I'm going to be talking about the state of Mortal Kombat 11 and why everybody's thinking that Kombat Pack 3 is not coming, or why some would think that Mortal Kombat 11 is dead. Because, in my opinion, it's um, I'm pretty sure many of us, like me, Brusque Poet, are just tired of talking about Kombat Pack 3 because it's like I mean, it's meaningless to say about when could this content, like new content, be coming for MK11, because for how silent NetherRealm has been about the game, which has gotten us to like scratch our heads, beginning to think that nothing is ever coming for MK11. So we begin to wonder if this Combat Pack 3 is ever not gonna come, to which we only got about two combat packs, or just maybe if you like consider adding the aftermath characters, or which, you know what, I don't think they're the combat pack 3. I don't think the aftermath characters count as a combat pack, but they actually do consider as a DLC characters, so they're pretty much like the DLC characters, but they don't count for the aftermath. So that's basically them counting as aftermath DLC characters. But to me, this just kind of feels weird about um us getting the Combat Pack 3, because when I look at it, I feel like we've already got three DLC character slots, to which in my knowledge, we actually got the Combat Pack 3, which comes with Terminator, Spawn, Joker, Sindel, Shang Tsung, Nightwolf, and so the Combat Pack 3 after that, no, not Combat Pack 3. What am I saying? And then the next DLC characters comes after the Combat Pack 3, which is the Aftermath characters, which is Shiva, Fujin, and RoboCop. So that's basically like the second DLC characters that we got. And then the third Combat Pack 3, which we got, was Melina, Rain, and Rambo for Combat Pack 2, which I don't even know who asked for Rambo. It's kind of like the dumbest character to ever request. But in my knowledge, that was pretty much a dumb idea to add Rambo in the MK11. But hey, whatevs. But either way, I'm not even sure if this really Combat Pack 2. I mean, I should just check it out to see if it is Combat Pack 2. That Rambo and Melina and Rain were in. Was it Combat Pack 2, or was it just Combat Pack 3? Despite coming after the Aftermath expansion, with that comes with the second DLC characters. Um, I'm checking it up right now. Yeah, this was Combat Pack 2, so okay, I was wrong. This was Combat Pack 2. The Aftermath was only came with the Aftermath characters, so. But enough talking about all that. I just want to go ahead and talk about this tweet right here, which is it's right here somewhere.
Realistic.
So somebody tweeted to Ed Boon and showed him a picture of Omni-Man, who was a very violent Mexican-looking character from the show called Invincible. If you haven't watched it, you should go check it out. It's a very, very good show. I'm not gonna spoil it, but in the end, it kind of starts off violent, and everything else, it just kind of gets you wondering what's gonna happen in the whole show. So you should go check it out. If you have a Funimation, you could check out on Invincible. It's a very good show. I watched all the episodes. You could check it out and let me know in the comments if y'all liked it. And ask if there could be season 2. So yeah. Anyway, somebody tweeted to Ed Boon about Omni-Man being the MK11, which says golden opportunity, Omni-Man for Combat Pack 3. I'm just saying. And then Ed Boon says that could have worked. And then immediately everyone starts tweeting in at Boone's tweet saying could have, so the MK11 is done. And I'm like, oh my god, like there's nothing to be crazy about when it comes to tweet like this. I mean, if he says that could have worked, that's obviously telling you that if it means that could have worked, then that obviously means that they could have put Omni Man in a Combat Pack 2 if they were considered putting four or five characters in Combat Pack 2 if they could have done that. But basically basically before that there was no show that was invincible, or maybe there were. Well, no, Combat Pack 2 came way before Invincible show ever came on. So, and then many people began to watch the Invincible show, and they began to like consider Omni Man. I can't believe I keep saying consider so many times. Um, they began to like look at Omni Man as if he's a character that should be in Mortal Kombat 11, and I gotta agree with you. But to me, this is kind of honestly not the character I would want for MK11. I mean, he just doesn't really kind of fit for a violent character, in my opinion. This is just my opinion, though. Actually, um, obviously there could have been a better comic character to fit the violence into MK11. You know, like one of my favorites would be Goto from Parasite. I think he would have been fun to be in the Mortal Kombat 11, but obviously that show wasn't too popular, so they kind of only made that show for one season, and then there wasn't a next, so that was kind of a letdown, obviously. But Omni Man, I would say it was a good choice to be in Mortal Kombat 11, but right now everyone's thinking that MK11 is done because Ed Boon tweeted that could have worked, and then they only looked at one word, could have. So, but what this means is obviously it's just that Ed Boon saying that could have worked. Like that could have worked if they had put Omni Man for um for Combat Pack 3 or 2, if the Invincible show was on before Combat Pack 2, but that actually came a year later after the Combat Pack 2, which was this year. So basically, basically it's I mean basically the NetherRealm Studios didn't have a chance to look at which characters deserve to be in MK11, so they kind of stated that they could have put the character in Combat Pack 2, but yeah, this is probably a good golden opportunity. This probably does make sense, but for all things considered, it's pretty much obvious to say that Mortal Kombat 11 is not done because we still got the E3 coming next month, which is on I believe someone said is on E3 June 21st or June 15th. I don't know what date. Let me know in the comments what date the E3 will be. And so yeah, but I kind of see this character being in the game because already Ed Boon just saw the tweet for someone who was requesting Omni Man for Combat Pack 3, and so basically this just kind of tells me that Omni Man will probably be a guest character for Combat Pack 3. This could be a possibility. Seeing as if this very violent character that just has superpowers and that he could fly and just kill anybody. So yeah, I mean this is probably a good thing to start off with. You know, we could see two characters with that has capes, which is Spawn, um, who I guess he's a hero, of course. And then for Omni Man, he's a guy with a cape and he's a villain, so that could probably might work. But But obviously that would probably be a bit too overhypeable, if you know what I'm trying to say here. But um, yeah, I mean, yeah. Look, about the Combat Pack 3, I don't really know what to say about Combat Pack 3 anymore. We haven't gotten anything from MK11 for just over only 6 or 7 months now. Except we only got a small update that's literally changed each character. Is like Shao Kahn, they gave him a buff, which is kind of a nice thing that they did, but they still let that forward 3-4 being punishable. So that's kind of like that kind of like sucks for an update, but it's still nice because they buffed his hammer lunge, and then they just nerfed Shiva to the ground, leave a stomp to the ground. So if you hold it for longer on the stomp, um, that L just immediately make Shiva vulnerable, and you'll be able to get in with the punish as long as you pick a fast character. But yeah, about the combat pack, I'm just seriously, I'm seriously getting tired of talking about all this combat pack 3 or that, cause it's like we don't even know if it's coming or not. We're not even too sure. And just to keep on note here, that us YouTubers like me, or if you watch Rams TV's channel, you'll see all the leaks that he uploads about what's coming from Mortal Kombat 11. Or if you watch Tutin, who makes videos about his thoughts on state of MK11, or the tweets. Or if you could watch Brusque Poet, who uploads a lot of things related to Mortal Kombat, and he keeps it real. He keeps it a hell of real than I do. So you should go ahead check out his channel. He'll tell you everything you need to know about Mortal Kombat related. Um, but yeah, us YouTubers, we don't even know what the Warner Brothers and NetherRealm Studios are actually doing right now with the Combat Pack 3. And I know I've seen some comments saying, "Oh, that the Combat Pack 3 isn't canceled because of COVID." No, COVID literally did not interfere with the DLC, the development. I mean, basically during this COVID, Street Fighter still continued on giving DLCs to its game, from what I heard in the comments. So, but I guess for the NetherRealm Studios, they kind of like canceled doing that Combat Pack 3 stuff because of I guess the companies going into merge with AT&T's and Disney's. I don't know about all that company merging thing. I just don't even know about that yet, but I'm still learning what to learn from Mortal Kombat and NetherRealm Studios, what they could be working on and stuff. But yeah, this is basically getting tiring and exhausting because we're all just literally getting tired of waiting for like the next content. But understandably, this is what the NetherRealm Studios should have done in the first place. But obviously, it was because the Combat Pack 2 already came out in November, so I guess you could say it was too early for them to release another, or that they just wanted to see how long the players will play the DLC characters. So, um, obviously, in my opinion, what they could have done was just bring the characters that so many fans have really requested. Oh, I haven't touched my controller for a while. And yeah, this is Tutin's channel, so you might as well check it out. Um, it's a very good one. He talks about the tweet that I'm talking about here. Um, yeah. So basically, in my opinion, what they should have done was just bring the comic. Look, so the last update they gave us was about the update, which is a small update for the MK11, and they just basically said, "Oh, this is the small patch for the Mortal Kombat 11 characters," and they didn't even use. They just said all that. They didn't even say expect more content coming soon, or they didn't even say um What they should have said. I'm trying to figure out what they should have said. They could have said something like, okay, here's a small patch for MK11. Expect some upcoming news coming for Mortal Kombat 11, as we're trying to rethink our plan on what we want to do next for this game before we move on to the next game we're working on. So, look, if we're really getting a Combat Pack 3 for this year, and from hold on, let me rephrase that. If we're really expecting to get Combat Pack 3 for next month, then obviously all we should do is just stop complaining and just like start waiting for the Combat Pack 3, or just at least wait until Ed Boon tweets something about, if the game is finished or if it's not, because obviously if the game is finished, then that's fine with me. I'm fine with all the characters that's in the game, but just in general, the breakaways are like the dumbest thing about MK11, and the fatal blows are especially the worst thing about MK11. So if they do end this game, then obviously we're just leaving this game as probably some would say that this is probably the best game, or some would like it, or some would like it, or just some would probably hate it because of its lack of offline content. Because they don't got no test your might, no challenge towers, no tag team modes in the game, which is kind of a letdown or a cringe. Um, but yeah, this is kind of all the things we need to talk about MK11. So, and I already know about Andrew Brown's tweet coming into Warner Brothers saying it's good to be back, and some are tweeting about him tweeting no, some are tweeting about him voicing Smoke or Johnny Cage. So, and then immediately everyone starts saying that he could be um working on voice acting Smoke for Combat Pack 3, and just look, we're not even so sure if this is really true or not. So, I mean, I wish it could be true, but I mean, if we're really, if we're, uh, I don't even know what to say anymore about Combat Part 3. I don't even know if this is really coming. I mean, all the patience that we've been waiting for 6 months or seven has literally got many fans angry at the community for so long, just because of how the lack of communication affected them, and just because the NetherRealm Studios were so busy that, or they had to shut down the community because of COVID, which obviously it's not. It's not the COVID. The COVID never interfered in their development. It's obvious that the NetherRealm Studios just didn't want to give out the Combat Pack 3 yet, so obviously they wanted to wait it out until probably for the right month or so, maybe for June, probably. But I feel like it's not gonna come in June. I feel like it's not gonna come for E3 either. And basically, as soon as we run into the graduation date, which I think everyone graduates on um, June 25th or June 26th. I forgot what date everyone starts, doing the walks to the graduation stage. So, and then Ed Boon's gonna tweet about that. He's gonna tweet congratulations to those who's graduating, and that's basically gonna tell you that he's not ready to show Combat Pack 3 yet. So you'll already know that when you know how many tweets he tweeted stuff that's not related about Combat Pack 3. So that's kind of an unfortunate thing, but I do kind of see this tweet coming from Ed Boon, giving congratulations to the graduates, and not talking about Combat Pack 3. So, but yeah, I had to understand that. But of course, that's his business tweet. Um, I don't know if he's really into his gaming tweet, which he tells about which games are coming and which games he's working on, or what. Just uh, I don't know what to say here. It's just this Combat Pack 3. We don't even know when it's coming, but I do hope it's soon. We'll they'll actually give it to us next month, because next month will be what, E3 on June 15th, I suppose. And if it does come on E3, then obviously I won't be surprised, but I will be surprised with what characters we got and with what moves they can do in the game. So, and if I do see Ermac or Havoc, then hey, those are the characters we've been asking for from Mortal Kombat 11, right? So we should get those characters. And yeah, this is kind of a difficult time to for us to talk about, and this is literally gonna be my last thing to talk about Combat Pack 3. Because I'm obviously done talking about Combat Pack 3. It's just these speculations are everywhere. You know, we're talking about, oh, the Combat Pack 3 should be coming. Because I remember making my last video about Combat Pack 3 coming on May 8th. Because of last year when, or you know, no, because of the tweet when Ed Boon tweeted about, so if you decide to come back in 22 days, and then that 22 days ended in May 8th, which is the same as last year for when the skin packs, which is the Halloween skin packs, that actually showed, that actually began to be released on May 8th. But then that's like the skin packs we got in May 8th. So, and then immediately Ed Boons tweeted, like, I think it was last month, right? Yeah, it was last month. And then so basically he tweeted, oh, so when you decide to come back in 22 days, and then that 22 days ended in May 8th, and then we got nothing in May 8th. So what's the point of speculating that when could this Combat Pack 3 be coming? Because we're not even sure what the NetherRealm Studios or Warner Brothers are doing right now. We all don't have the inside informations about what they're probably up to, or they could be probably working on a new Marvel game, which obviously there has been many tweets about that being worked on, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. However, we'll still wait. However, we might still wait for that after we get a Combat Pack 3, which if we do get a Combat Pack 3, then hey, hallelujah, right? But still, this is just, obviously in my opinion, this is just a waste of time to talk about it, because we don't even know when this Combat Pack 3 could be coming. And especially the leaks, they're actually just telling us, oh, that, I mean, it's kind of a fun thing to do, actually. It's when you go into leaks and then you just want to write something about Combat Pack 3 coming with like 4 stages, which is like, what was it, the rooftop, or or not, or you know, what else, I forgot which stages he added, but he actually added Onaga's stage, which was I believe from MK Deception. And then adds about tag team modes and all that type of modes and stuff in the leaks, and I'm just like, nah, those are never gonna be in Mortal Kombat 11. NetherRealm Studios right now don't look like they're gonna have the energy to put all those in the MK11, or basically if all those modes are gonna save Mortal Kombat 11, then that will bring like multiple players to come back into the game and actually have fun with this more than the other fighting games. But that's just my specifically talking about ways that could help Mortal Kombat 11, but we don't even know for sure. So like I said, we don't have any inside information about what they're doing right now. So if I was to have that information about what they're doing, or if they're like really working on Combat Pack 3 right now, then I would have told ya right away. But still, we don't even know, and I don't even know why I'm still talking about this right now. It's just, it's no use. It's meaningless to even talk about it. We've been the NetherRealm Studios have been silent for 7 months now, or 6, and just God knows how long. Just God knows how long we had to wait for this Combat Pack 3. Or if we don't get it, then hey, that's fine, right? We could just wait for the next NetherRealm Studios game, to come out, and we could just see how that game works out. Marvel game. So yeah, but that's gonna do it for this video. I know I haven't made a video about talking about Kombat 3, but this is basically my last one talking about it because we're all tired of just talking about the Kombat 3 coming, and it's just we don't even know. Okay, we don't even know. This is all I had to say about Kombat 3. So if y'all like, y'all could put in the comments if y'all believe that Kombat 3 is actually coming on E3. Or if it's not, just let me know in the comments what y'all think about this tweet. Does Airborne say that could have worked? Does that mean to you that could have worked, which is telling you that MK11 is done? Let me know in the comments if that's true or not. So yeah, but anyways, this is just gonna do it for this video. I hope y'all like this video, and just let me know what y'all thoughts are on this Kombat 3, because this is my last thing to talk about Kombat 3. And what are y'all last hopes for Kombat 3? So yeah, anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I said episode. I hope y'all enjoyed this video about my thoughts on Kombat 3, if it's actually coming or not. If it's coming up at E3, let me know in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Let me know in the comments if y'all want me to continue on making Resident Evil Village videos. So yeah, let me know in the comments about that too. So yeah, see ya in the next one. Let's hope if the Kombat 3 is actually coming on E3. This is our last hope, guys. This is our last hope. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope to see Army.